friendly that battle. The world is family. Fiercely favor the fortunes of all beings. Respect all beings, noticing that everyone is earth and everyone is every earth ever. Found a way to sing from all decay, to find the healing parts of all beings, singing in every being ever. Thanks to every ancestor of all beings, we are being poured through, we are being sung through, we are being found in the breathing of all beings. You're never far from caring, you're never far from daring yourself to care about all beings. Magic begins to happen when you wish for the flourishing of all families like you wish for the flourishing of your family. Once you're dead, you're not attached to one tribe over another. The only tribe that I subscribe to is the tribe of all earthlings breathing in the heart of every being, because everyone is really love light. I scare myself away from remembering this thousands of times a day, but everyone forever really is the healing love light of every being. Everyone's the healing love light. Everyone's the healing love light. Peace miracles to everywhere, to Iran, throughout the Middle East, to everywhere, and let every aid truck through, let every humanitarian aid truck through, and let Gaza and West Bank flourish. Let Israel just exist as a democratic state for all its citizenry, for every being. Let everybody see the heart of every being when you're having any conversation. Just notice we're not born to be enemies. Find something we can agree on to work for together, If it's banding together to keep AI out of data centers, out of your neighborhood, so that the way that they drain, they need clean water, drinkable water. 2 billion people don't have drinkable water, and all this water is being stolen to use for AI, AI centers. And talk to all your indigenous friends, because if you're being mined for the earth to make these data centers, have a dialogue with whatever you're thinking that wants to be. Maybe it doesn't want to be mined for the earth, just like the bullets and the tanks and the aircraft carriers and all these weapons, these bombs. They were singing underground healing earth songs for lifetimes, for so many lifetimes. Like if you're a bullet, you've only been a bullet like 1/zillionth of your life. So it's easy to forget to discharge. That's one of my prayers every day with this war going on. It's just that, it's just everyone is from that healing heart light, and every metal that was mined from the earth has been doing non-utilitarian, just healing. So, ultimate utilitarian, the utility of just noticing that everything is interconnected, nothing's, it's like, it's all root systems want to be used, all, when I say all root system, I mean like most of the things that are growing on Earth, is thanks to mycelium. Look at the communications between mycelium and trees, Interview every socialist tree, which, except for a few curmudgeonly trees, most trees are pretty socialist, even if they think they're going through it all on their own. Just like whenever, people are like, no socialism. Oh, okay, you're going to give us, 8-hour workday? Oh, you get child labor laws? Okay, all right. Wait, you get Social Security? Okay, just like, and welfare has always been a much larger chunk for corporations. Instead of like priding yourself, even Clinton stealing the Republican platform in '96, taking a cue from Wisconsin Governor Tommy Thompson about how to throw welfare people off. Oh, you have 2 kids? Now you're going to have a third kid? Sorry, we're going to have to stretch. You're not going to get a penny more. The 3 kids will have to live on what the 2 kids are living on. And everyone's really a compassionate being. So just when someone's freaking you out by their caustic nature, that it's not really their nature. Nobody means to be mean. People are taught to be cruel. People are taught to be racist. People are taught to be a bully. Nobody's born a bully. So don't let someone get away with saying, oh, they're just a bad seed. Be like, well, it's what you're surrounded by. The people that are scaring me with their opinions and their hatred of darker skinned people and people with other accents, or folks who are scared to death of seeing trans as just as wonderful as all their favorite beings. Everybody's the most sacred being ever, and like, instead of spending all this time hating folks, it's like, just listen to the earth and ask the earth all the ways that it needs us to help heal for the sake of, to help Earth heal, to help each other heal, to help each other feel the heart of every being ever, you know? That's why we're here. You know, thanks to, you know, if you're like, what are you talking about? Interview every indigenous grandmother, interview every songfully, prayerfully, jammingly, even if you're doing silently, but just with your open heart, have an interview with every mother ever. Even if mothers around you go, oh yes, no, I'm proud of my son going off to war, you know. But like on other Earths, like, you know, where they have no war, maybe a lot of the time it's because guys give birth on the Earth and the guys are like, oh my God, why would I try and bully anybody? Why would I want to kill anybody? Even if my kid survives, they could have the heartbreak of post-traumatic stress disorder. You wouldn't wish death on anybody. You wouldn't wish post-traumatic stress, you know, on anybody. And just, again, the joy of seeing that we're really from each other's love light. You know, you get close enough. Most battles that ever happen, you got close enough to see whoever you were fighting with, you know, and you actually touched them. You know, you're close enough to see their freckles, close enough to see the sacred kid, the sacred baby that lives within every being ever.